This is a game that I just finished playing against I Am Cato. I'm playing as Goths. And let's see, he is, I believe he's Mongols. Let me check it out. Yep, he's Mongols. And so I was going to try the siege tower thing that I do with Bulgarians, but I was going to do it with Goths. My concern with doing it as, well, not my concern, my plan for doing it as Goths is that Goths get a bonus where each age they get cheaper and cheaper militia. So you can really just spam militia as Goths, and that's one of their better strategies, actually. That's what I plan to do. With the Bulgarians, the good thing about it is you get the upgrades to the militia fairly, well, you get it automatically, so you don't even have to pay for it. But with Goths, you can just make a ton of them. And so if I can get Goths infantry into his base and then just keep flooding more in there, then it could be over pretty quick. So right now, this is just a standard arena game where you're basically fast castling, both of us. 4 of my sheep are on the outside. I'm going to look to see if he got his, which he did. He did have his on the outside as well. Oh. It sounded like there was a fight over here, but I don't see any HP lost. He was kind of aggressive with the scout, but anyway, so I'm just luring in a boar, standard stuff here. I'll speed up through the part where it starts to get interesting. I'm playing against Mongols, so I know that his play will most likely be to eventually build a castle. And after he builds that castle, start cranking out Mangudai, which are a form of cav archer. And that will probably be the unit he plays with. I know that Huskarls that I have, they will be pretty good against the cav archers. But I'm hoping to get in to kill him before he gets to the castle and the cav archers. So right now I'm actually going to go up at 28 pop, a little later than normal. I usually try to do 27, and then I screw it up somehow. I don't have enough wood for the buildings, or don't have enough food for the next age. Right now I'm dropping down farms. I got 6 farms. I think that's what I should have. Alright, building the buildings. It's going to be close. Ideally, you want to have 800 food in the bank and 200 gold right when you finish these 2 buildings. You see I'm a little short on the food, so I decide, fine, I'll make another villager while I wait. And now I'm clicking up. So, wasn't the smoothest fast castle, but it's alright. It's alright. I find that it doesn't really matter if you're a little bit off on that. He only went with 1 lumber camp. That's interesting. Now he's opening up a second one. I've got 10 on wood because I want to, and I've also got the wood upgrade, and now I'm getting the farm upgrade. Alright, so somehow he managed to sneak in the gate, and he's trying to hold it open. So I kick him out, and then he loses his scout. Now he hits Castle Age, and look what he's doing out here. He's already building a siege workshop. Now, of course, I don't see that. I'm also building a siege workshop because I'm going to make my siege tower, right? And now that I'm in Castle Age, I have the bonus for the infantry so that they are, I want to say, like 40% off or something like that. It's a pretty good bonus. So I can make a lot of them for fairly cheap. Trying to build a second barracks to speed that up, but at the same time have enough for a siege tower. Oh, now he's getting caught by the wolf. Alright, siege tower's out. Second barracks is up. Somehow I messed up the queuing, so it didn't queue great across the 2. Now he shows up with a mangonel on my gate. So I know he's trying to put in the pressure, and I'm like, well, I've got a plan for him. I should stick with it for now. Now, he makes a bit of a mistake shortly. See, I think Well, I can just keep making longswords, right? Because longswords will do pretty good against the mangonels. Just don't get hit by them, right? But now he briefly shows me the knights. And I'm like, oh, okay, so he's got knights. That's interesting. So I know to switch to... I know to switch to spearmen, which will eventually be pikemen. Now, I'm dropping over the wall here. There they go. Now, because I saw the knights, I'm moving the siege tower back. Normally, I would, or, you know, the plan originally was to have the spam keep going over the walls, so just leave that there if he doesn't see it coming. But now, I start attacking his villagers, and now he's starting to react. He's like, yeah, you see, he says that WTF, and then 11 is the Age of Empires taunt for laughing. So he's laughing. He's like, what the hell? Well, he didn't say hell, but you know what I mean. So now he's got to run his eco. I have switched to creating spearmen, and I'm researching the pikeman upgrade. So hopefully by the time these get in, I will have pikemen. So I know they're going to get in, but I decided to keep going because this will set his eco back. Look, he's got everybody in his TC, except for his wood villagers. And I've got my longswords going all around. He did manage to get in here, but my pikeman upgrade came in clutch. It came in right as his knights got there. So I'm going to go ahead and head on back out there. Going to aim for the siege with the longswords and the knights with the pikemen, because the pikemen have a very good bonus against knights. His eco is just a mess. Look at these. He's got so many idle villagers. He's got 10 idle villagers out of 36 villagers. And now I'm killing all of the forward units that he has up here. Yeah, so all of his forward units are gone. His eco's a mess. He's running these villagers out to the other side of the walls because nothing inside his walls is safe. Now I'm heading this way. He sees it. And so he's starting to build the house walls to try to protect those villagers. I didn't see a lumber camp in here, so I was like, where is he taking wood? He must be off to the side somewhere. And he calls the GG. We chat about it for a little bit afterwards. He's like, how did you get in? I had to point to the siege tower, which I'd moved away from the walls. Normally, like I say, I just leave it there and keep dumping more in, but because I had to deal with this aggression on the front, all the rest of my military was being directed at clearing that up. But yeah, so the siege tower play works with Goths as well, not just Bulgarians. A little bit different, but it works. It especially helps when they don't see you hop. If you can get the tower hop happen pretty quickly and then move the siege tower away, then they react like he did. He says, WTF? How are there longswords in my base? And he was just now getting to a mining camp on the stone and the gold, so he still only had the 200 stone he started out with. So he never got to where he could build a castle for the Mangadai. So that's that play. It worked out pretty good. Let's check out the stats. 20 to 11. I'd say about half of those are probably villagers. I think I killed 4 or 5 villagers. Eco was almost even. I started collecting stone, though. Castle time, I was a little later than him. Villager high, yes, so he started losing villagers. I didn't lose any villagers, I don't think. Unless I lost the one on the front. I might have lost the one on the front that was making the gate. And yeah, so hit Castle Age and start pumping the military. He also did as well, but this went straight into his base, and he wasn't able to deal with it.